Chapter 60. Is this really you? I feel like I'm talking to someone new. You are your own worst enemy. You should know you have a friend in me. I can walk on my own, just let go. Kevin freed himself from Jenny's supporting grip and stumbled a few steps through the room. He swayed and almost fell, but she caught him and could support him just in time. He clenched his teeth. Okay, give me the crutches. He was healthy enough to be up and walking, but his injured ear and changed sense of balance still made him unable to walk steadily without support. With a heavy sigh, he sat down at his desk. Should I get you something? Maybe you want something to drink when you do your homework? No. The answer was, as so often nowadays, curt. Do you want to try again, but with just one crutch? The more you practice, the sooner your balance will come back, and it'll take the time it does. Just stop pushing me. I'm sorry, honey. She rushed over to him and stroked his cheek as if he were a small child. He moved his face away. It's just that I want you to be like you were, as soon as possible. With an annoyed frown, he shook his head, carefully, so he wouldn't get dizzy. I will, if you just have some patience. But you don't want me to be like I was, you want us to be the way we were. We won't be. Her eyes, big and sad, turned to the ground. You hate me. Oh, stop that! He pounded on the floor with a crutch. You know I love you. You're the one putting all those strange thoughts in your head. I love you, I love you, I love you. Don't you get it? He was screaming now. That has never changed. It will never change. But as long as you act like a submissive servant, it will never be like before between us again. It has nothing to do with me. It depends on you. You're not like before. You don't treat me like a boyfriend. You treat me like a helpless invalid. Well, you are injured. It will take months before you... Before I what? Will be like before again? That's not what matters. The important thing is that you and I stay the same. Not like this. Like two unhappy souls, afraid of stepping on each other's toes. She wrung her hands as if she were washing them under an invisible jet of water. With a lower voice, he cautiously asked, My darling Jenny, can't we go to a psychologist? He suggested. Like so many times before, she ignored the question. It's funny, isn't it? She said. Before all this happened, I got so annoyed that you never wanted to quarrel. Now you scream at me almost daily. He looked at his feet in the white socks she had helped him put on. Yeah, that is weird. In the past, I could be annoyed about you doing so many different things. We never had any time to just stay at home and be together. He sighed deeply and looked up at the ceiling. Now you're always here. You never do anything else. You only take care of me, not of yourself and your interests. Now I even miss that you used to do so much. You're always so full of life and ideas. Now you're just here, babysitting me. They sat in silence. They could only hear their own breathing, the spring rain against the window and the traffic in the distance. Jenny. He reached out to her and she moved closer so she could take his hand in hers. We'll get through this. It won't be easy, but we'll get through this. She nodded, but he saw the doubt in her eyes. She didn't think they would make it. She saw no light at the end of the tunnel.